Yeah, let me know if when I'm playing and stuff, if like attacks and stuff like that are a little bit too loud, because I'm trying to adjust for each game so that I kind of know what kind of volumes and stuff. The Streamlabs doesn't just keep it all in that better comfortable zone. Like, it's not too loud. Try turning it down just a tiny bit. I won't be able to tell the difference, that you guys will be able to. I think I'll put it on 9 and I'll see how that goes. Alright, so assume the fucking Diablo position. By that I mean it's basically like a curl hook my hand into the, you know, the fucking pinky on shift and the other fingers on like 1 to 3 and the thumb on space. It's something. So last time I was playing, I don't think I got a map there, it was my quest. I had cleared out, I got the Malice, and yeah, I have to go down through the jail and stuff, but all my inventory is clear. I'm pretty sure everything's healed. I've got just about everything, so we'll be pretty much right to go. I'm back and it's already cold. It is. It's
The sisterhood welcomes you.
I thought I had a portal for a second there. I don't know why. It is. It's really fucking cold, Grim. And the thing is, I don't think it's just gonna be like general cold. I think it's gonna be that cold that kind of seeps into your bones and hurts. Like if you can't kind of get away from it. So I'm not really thrilled about it. So yeah. Oh, there we go. I didn't realise that where the portal is. I kind of thought for a second there that like where I portal in would be safe, and I don't know why I thought that. Oh, Wolf is here for support, not yeah. Oh, thank you. Should be. I'm mostly alright. I just feel like every time I inhale air at the moment, it's like shit. I forgot they opened the doors. It's like painfully cold. That's all it is. I need to kill you. You're somebody special. I also need to get my Valkyrie in here too. There we go. Oh wait, is she gold? Is she more than just like a little bit plated gold silver? Is she like full gold? I like spawning the helper and finding her as like a different colour. Yeah, she almost looks... I'll wait till she's out of the fire, but she looks like a tiny bit bronzy. No, she's mostly just gold. Let's swap that over and have a look. Yep, no, same. I was hoping she was going to be like special gold or something. Purple hair? Yeah, hold on. Purple and lav. Sure. Let me get that done. When I can find it. There we are. Alright. You know the funniest thing is if you guys also redeem like the Kitty Venus and stuff like that, she's got bombs for it and stuff too. I will hydrate, thank you, Rin. I'm sitting up straight, I'm cold as fuck, Rin. Yeah, thank you. No, look, it's pretty quick. I will stretch, but only briefly because it's too cold to move much. So I'm just trying to stay. I'm just trying to stay tucked in. Hold on. I've got to reseal that. There we go. I've got like my winter shawl thing, but my jumper is in the wash. So I wore it out tonight, and I don't really like if I'm in and around like shops and stuff like that, and a lot of people, or like if I've got to carry things against my body and stuff. Like I would prefer to wash it when I get home, and that's just one of those things where yeah, it's now in the wash, and I won't get it till after stream. It'll be toasty. It'll be fresh out of the oh, there's a fucking thing up here. It'll be fresh out of the dryer in a couple of hours. That'll be nice. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? It's evening for me, but yeah. How'd your morning go? Oh Jesus, I need to find, there you are. Mate, get off my back. There we go. I got the coat and yet I'm still wearing shorts, logic. I mean, you know. Hold on. Let me just hit allow. Also welcome in, Mirthless. I just barely saw you sneak in then. I know that something got dropped up here, I just didn't see it. Good evening, lol. There we go. Alright, got it all fixed up. Yeah, no, it's just, It's a cold fucking night tonight, I'll tell you
I
that.
can't carry anymore.
Get inventory space. So, for anybody that hasn't seen me play Diablo 2 before, I'm doing a nostalgia playthrough. And what that basically means for me is that I'm kind of playing it the same way I did when I was 12. So, like, the way I'm kitting out stats and picking up everything, and yeah, it's just going to be exactly the same. So it's for fun. It's not for, like, crazy speed, insane plays or whatever. I don't care for that. Sometimes being a hell wolf is rough. No one will give me head pats. It's too scary looking. I don't think it's that. Like, I don't know. Like, I pat Viking and stuff like that, but mostly because he's just, like, I don't know, I guess being adorable, getting around, wolfing it up, I guess. I don't generally think to, like, head pat other people and stuff. I know you're, like, hell wolf and stuff, but it's not something that, like, is the first thing that crosses my mind. It's the same with when I've got the kitty form, and like I don't want people to like nibble on my tail or bits and pieces and stuff. Like it's just like a personal thing, I guess. I don't think about it. I put that back. That's right. I remember my buttons. Also, like I said at the start of stream, I will be kind of shuffling around the order of when I'm playing Diablo 2, so I don't have space for this shit. Next week I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not streaming, so we won't have RimWorld, Random Game Night, and Diablo. But the following week, I believe, is when 7 Days releases its what do you call it? Its beta release. So I will probably be playing that on the Thursday as well, just to give you a heads up. I don't know. The next fortnight my schedule's a little bit all around the place, but do check my schedule page. I keep it up to date for you, so at least you know in like your local time and stuff what's going on. Oops. I stood on a rat. Well, that happened, I guess. That's it. Oh, then again. What? They got a thick coat. Yeah, I'm still wearing shorts, so logic. Yeah, I heard that. Then again, I folded my legs when I was sitting. Shit. Housemate thinks I'm meditating. I'm not correcting him. Look, I also there's an ad coming. You've got time to grab a drink if you need to. So I sit cross-legged at the computer. I don't see any problem with that. Like I've got like thick fuzzy socks on. The problem is like the whole reason why we went out to get like winter clothing and stuff is like I have insufficient supply of winter clothing. So does Nick. Really, what we had was not enough for this year. So, yeah, I kind of ended up getting, like, some longer, thicker pants and stuff, because, like, I usually, normally speaking, in summer I live in, like, shorts, right, like, bike pants and whatever. Then, in the in-between seasons, I have, like, 3/4 pants, right, and they're fine. And then in winter, I have just pants that kind of go down to, like, my ankles and stuff, right? It's enough for me. And yet, this year has been so fucking cold. Like, I need to get something warmer because I don't actually have enough pairs of, like, long pants, realistically. I don't have to clear out this entire place this time. I already went through here last week. We went and got the malice from here. So I'm trying to get down to the jail, and I'm pretty sure then we're gonna probably fight Daryl tonight, I reckon. So I think that's my last quest. I think I'd be hiding under blankets. No worries, Grim. I don't blame you. Fucking hell. Stay warm. I'm just hoping my face thaws out in like the next like hour or so. Outside was just too cold. So usually speaking, like winter's kind of the time of year for me that's like usually a bit hard because I don't handle cold well. Like I cannot physically get warm. But I also have a lot of old injuries and like medical conditions and shit, so it kind of like takes a lot more out of me. And on top of that, I ache really badly, so I don't enjoy it. But we kind of had like a really rough summer, and then of course we have like the usual stressful period of like a couple of months between like February to April, and then now we've got winter, so it's very taxing this year on me. Get as much snow as we do here in Ontario, Canada. Get a lot. So you might be on an ad, so I'm not entirely sure if you are or not. If you're not, and I you missed it or something, I'll re-answer it again. Yeah, I thought so. I'll wait to answer that one in a moment. But this room is just fucking full of so much. As soon as I walked in here, I tried to get a decoy up, straight up. Because I'm like, holy shit, there's so much. I'm getting a lot of like special gear though. That's kind of nice. I probably fit both of you in there. I actually have an identification thing. Stamina plus 50%. It's not bad, but it ain't great. Let's see what I've got for health and stuff. Pretty alright. There we go. Now I can fit some shit in here. I don't necessarily need like the weapons and stuff. That's good. Maybe hungry along. Oh. Are you off the ad yet, Ragin? So I have ads like once an hour. Well, they're scheduled for once an hour, right? And they're for like, I think 3 minutes or something. It's the only way I can get it to be like once an hour or whatever. And so everybody's got enough time to like get food or drink, whatever, when an ad breaks on and stuff. So, you know, instead of getting interrupted every other minute, it's just once an hour. Or it should be. You can let me know if it's like more frequently. But yeah. I don't think it always applies to everybody. Like some people get like different kinds, like only like little pop-ups down the bottom, and that's actually pretty good. And some people get like the full like cover the page, can't fucking hear shit ones. So I just kind of like, if I know you've got an ad or something like that, I'll just wait to answer the question. But yeah, to answer your question before, Ragin, was where I am, we don't get snow. Australia's relatively tropical in winter. The only thing is that we kind of have like winter's too cold and summer's too hot, and the rest of the year is lovely. It's kind of how Australia is. There is snow in some parts. Hey, I got Grimm's wing. He might want that back. Anyway, there are parts of Australia and stuff that do snow, but not where I am. My partner has been to snow before, but I haven't. I wouldn't mind seeing it someday, but I don't handle the cold very well, and I have a lot of injuries and stuff like that, like old injuries that hurt really badly when I'm cold. Like, I also have osteoarthritis as well, so my joints ache unbearably so when they get cold. Like, it feels like it would be more comfortable just to chop the fucking leg off, or arm off, or neck, whatever. Like, that's how it sort of feels. It's just really bad. So I don't know if I'd be okay seeing snow.
What nightmarish tortures took place here?
I would like to see it like one day. I don't know. It's kind of... Where would we get snow? We've got snow like down in New South Wales. I don't think Canberra gets it. I don't know if Melbourne does. Maybe? I don't know. Like, I've travelled Australia a little bit, but not much. And usually when it's warmer and stuff, you know. Sorry to hear that. Oh, hold on. There's sure is lots of snow though. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of annoyance too, but a lot of fun. Yeah, I think the thing for me would be like the multiple layers of like rugging up to make sure I'm like warm, and like figuring around with like that kind of thing. Cause like, I don't know, I've got like multiple situations that make like stuff like this just difficult. More difficult than it should be. Like, for instance, I'm OCD hand washing, right? So I wash my hands a lot. So I don't have to do anything specific to need to wash my hands, but I'll need to do that, which means gloves, dry hands, you know, all that sort of stuff, chapping. Then we've got, I have Crohn's disease, which causes me to need the toilet more. I have basically a digestive condition sort of thing for like certain foods and stress and all sorts of stuff, so I need the bathroom more often and could get like sick easier and stuff like that. So again, extra on top of that, so a lot more fiddling around with clothing and stuff. I also have OCD hygiene, which is separate, and that's more like if something comes in contact with, say, a shirt, like for instance, let me say I go sit on a seat and there's bird shit on that seat or whatever, and I've sat on that, even if it's dry and stuff, I am compelled to change and wash that pair of pants just so they're cleaned. What is this? It's a 6 thing. Alright. You kind of can't do that with outerwear that's kind of like heavy duty or supposed to be wiped down and stuff like that. Like, I just can't do it. I need to like fully heavy duty clean things. So that becomes problematic because, you know, that's either multiple sets of things or, you know, yeah, extra. Look, it's complicated. But yeah, then I don't know. Like, and then I've got my injuries, I've got other medical conditions. It's all just a nightmare. This is why I don't travel. Like, going places is just frustrating for me because there's a lot of prep work. Like, for instance, with my parents and stuff like that, just planning, just wanting to go for like a day drive somewhere. Like, I have to have, obviously, like, I left the thing over here. I obviously have to have, like, a bathroom hygiene sort of kit, like soaps and stuff like that, in case, like, I go somewhere that doesn't have soap. And I've got to kind of, I've got to, like, eat and drink, especially, or, like, cut off eating and drinking in advance to traveling and stuff like that to alleviate, like, stress and, oh, what do you call it, like, inability of processing on my body and stuff. It's complicated as shit. It's a lot of like tedious stuff too. It's very hard to explain to other people without like going into all the excessive hyper details and shit. It's kind of like you don't want to know sort of thing. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's just part of life. I'm used to it. It's part of like chronic health conditions and stuff. But I do think that like snow would still interest me in like seeing it and like feeling it and I guess smelling it. I've also had the discussion about like what snow tastes like and stuff too, because Viking keeps fucking eating snow, and yeah, I kind of wonder if it's kind of like a shaved ice kind of experience, or if it's more like just tastes like rainwater, or I'm not even sure. Like, I've got curiosities about it, you know? I have the weirdest fucking curiosities. I don't have any interest in like skiing or snowboarding or anything. I'm just like, I wonder what it smells and tastes like. That's where my priorities are. So I know it tastes cold. Look, I bet it does. Like, that sounds really accurate. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that that's the truth right there. You know? Oh, shit. Hold on.
I am overburdened.
This is how happily Snapping will flash. And you're talking about you biking. What? I was gonna, like, jokingly say we're talking smack about you, but you might get confused and worried about it. I make that joke about Mirthless every time, like, Mirthless comes in late, and I've, like, talked about it even, like, a tiny bit. Even if it's, like, really nice, like, something I've said is, like, really nice, I'm just like, man, I've been talking smack about you all stream. It still said wagging tail, please. It's alright, we'll just talk about you and your snow and stuff. Oh, there's gotta be one of these guys in here too. Resurrected shamans. Maybe not. Oh man. Sorry, my nose is like thawing out, so it's getting itchy. I'm also running out of arrows too. I'm trying really hard not to sneeze, sorry. Yeah, it's been really cold tonight, Viking, so I've just been kind of like discussing the concept of like seeing snow and stuff like that. Obviously where I am, we don't get snow. Like, we do get morning frost, right, which is different. But morning frost ends up like making all of the what do you call it? It makes like all of the lawns and cars and stuff at a distance look like they're kind of snowed a tiny bit. It's pretty. It's usually like awful though. It's terrible outside. It's kind of like if you were to walk outside barefoot, it feels like you're walking on glass if you're walking on like a, I don't know, like a pebbled, cemented driveway or something. Like, it's fucking bad. I must admit, it must be so much worse if you actually like walk into like snow and stuff. Like, it must be like almost like a sharp pain, I would imagine, from like just the cold. Like, you'd think it'd do numbing, but that's not how that shit works. Also, I love like taking everything.
Stay a while and listen.
I wish I could, Kane. I wish I could. You know what I should do next week, and I still haven't yet, is I still haven't read my Diablo books that I got for my birthday. I had planned to read them when Nick travels and stuff, and I might do that. I might like get them out and have a read and stuff. It's one of those things where like I want to really sit down and like enjoy the books, because I've got the Book of Cain, and now I've got, what is it, the box set of Diablo books. So it's got like the Book of Cain, there was like a Beast Mastery type thing, and what else was there? There was 2 others in there. There's Lilith's book, which I really want to read. That was one I wanted to get, because I already had like some of the others. There's another book in there, I don't know what it is. I'll find out. It's like a small plush, breaking to happily brushing your face against plush. No, I'll give you 2 pats. I haven't picked up anything yet that I want to use, but I'm gonna have to, as soon as I find Endariel, I'm gonna have to go and fill up my inventory with my charms, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to take her on with the specs and shit that I've like kitted her out for. I'm also, so I like completing the entire map and picking up all the loot and like killing everything. So upstairs I had already cleared it last week, so I wasn't going to do that again this week. I just had to get down in here. I ran out of time when I found the jail and stuff. So yeah, this time, that looks like a trap. That's too accurate. Yeah, I thought so. I'm pretty sure if you stand on an edge, I know, it can fucking hit you. I love how shit looks though. Like, it just looks really nice. So I stop and sightsee every so often. I fucking love this game. So I love like the music. I love a lot of like the characters' designs. I like, oh, there's next jail level. Alright, we'll come back to this. I like fucking, what do you call it? Like, you know how like all the characters are individually named, because it was back before the time when, you know, they had random generators and shit, so somebody would have had to have sat there and named every single like badass enemy and stuff like that. And it's just nice. Diablo 2 is one of those games that just brings me like a unique sense of happiness when I play it, and nothing else really does. Like, I don't even have to necessarily be like going nuts with it. Like, I also like the fact that my, what do you call it, my rogue helper, she's still alive. Well, she's died a lot. I'll be clear about that. Hold on. Sorry, I had to check the heater because it smells like burnt hair. I can't see any cat, so it should be fine. I just had to check because sometimes the cats will lay like too close to the heater, and if I'm smelling burnt hair, well, we can all figure out what's going on. But no, I'd say one of the cats must have run by and shucked some fur and set it on fire. Just the usual Thursday night, you know how it is. All the cat owners will be like, yep, I can understand. It was also funny, I came in here and Azula had like adjusted her bed, so she kind of like, she pushed it more onto my mouse mat than usual. I actually had to ask Nick if he'd moved it, because like I legitimately thought it was so far out of place, but no, she's just kind of like dragged it herself to where she kind of wanted it. I thought it was quite interesting. Move that shit over and into there. Should just pause, bring face into snow, whacking terribly. I'm watching you. You were eyeing up the snow on my desktop yesterday. I kind of wish that I had a nicer wallpaper, honestly, since it was like gonna show anyway. Oh yeah, for anybody that missed it, I did end up featuring the fucking wild ass clip of that car yeeting out into space. It's it'd be one of the featured clips on Twitch now, so it'd be nice and easy to find. It was so stupid. I watched it, I don't even know how many times this morning. I just kept fucking watching it. think I've done almost everywhere now. I'll just run down through here and make sure. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we can go down next level. It looked like it was like edited. That's the thing. The video looked legitimately like it had been edited when I was watching it after the fact, because the car just like exited the scene so flawlessly. But it wasn't. It was just whatever the fuck happened in the game happened. Like, I showed Nick in the morning, and like he was in the middle of eating his breakfast, and you know how like when you're eating, you like look away to take a bite, right? Like you look back at your food before you take a bite, right? Most people do that. So he did, and he did it just as the car was like yeeting, and it was like this like open mouth like double take. And I'm like, that's the appropriate response to what the fuck just happened on screen. It was so stupid. But I don't know, that was a pull. I just get a ring. Hey Scarlet, what are you doing? I'm watching you. Sus wolf, this one. You'll have to go back to town. Nah, you're not sus wolf. I like your new avatar, by the way.
Greetings.
Your VR one. I think it's very fitting. It fits you a lot better than the previous one did, I find. Feels more like watching, talking to you and stuff. So well then. Well. Let me get... I don't need to keep any extra health and shit, so I'm also trying to play with like a limited... Basically how the game was originally. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. I haven't got a level or anything, so I don't need to level up. What's that new model? Yeah, I like the tail and stuff. It's very floofy. Very floofy indeed. So I'm using only one storage box, as you guys can see. And I'm not using any of the others, because the original one only had the one. So that's all I'm using. And it is fucking challenging. Because I kind of... The way I've spec'd out my character means that I'm piss weak up against enemies, like bosses and stuff, right? So I need all these charms with the most basic slight increases to be able to fill out my inventory for when I actually do go and attack. But if I didn't need those, I would just have an inventory full of like health and other stuff, right? But I need that to survive at this point, so we'll see. When I go up against Andariel, I don't think I'll have too much trouble against her. She was fine last time. It's Duriel that I have a lot of problems with. Every single time. Why was there a ghost there? Let me just finish clearing out this place. I know that there was more stuff on the ground. Happily receiving hugs waits to be held. I think Bubba's here too. Bubba's a hell wolf, and he definitely also wants head pats. Just to let you know. Apparently he does not get head pats enough. He's probably like minding his own business, fucking waking up, and now he's just like, what? Yeah, the tail is much longer and more flippy. I actually thought that the tail wasn't that much longer at first, until it was like more stretched out. I thought that the ears up and back was very cute though. Like, I don't know, if it was me, I'd probably like style my ears like up and back and stuff. Because obviously, like, as you guys have seen with like the Cutie Minutes form and stuff, I have very pokey ears. But I understand wolves have like more flattened down kind of like ears I think it can be. I don't know, I often just immediately default to thinking about like my dog when I had her. And she had like one ear up and one ear down, so we had the best of both worlds. Am I not attacking you through here or something? Jesus, you are hard to kill. Oh, it's just a multi-pop, so fine. I'll get this dead. Once I've got them all dead, like completely area's gone, I'll hit some stats. At least it's not like when I was up against a while and I couldn't stand still. There's one or two more down there. They should be fine. All that. There's a lot of stuff here. I'll grab everything. Yeah, it lifts both front paws. No.
I can't carry anymore.
I probably can't, but I may...
I am overburdened.
I actually don't know if I've got space in the cube. Yeah, I do. Cool. You know, it's interesting. When I see, like, the old cap and stuff like that, the most basic cap you get. I don't know why, but it's one of those like few things that makes me like weirdly happy about it, because it's just like one of the first kind of armors that of course you get in the game. So obviously it's just kind of like its own special place, even though it's just like a skull cap of leather. It's so weird, because you'd think that like, oh, I'd probably want something nicer or prettier, or something in here would be like cooler or something. It's like, no, like all the basic gear, like I've said this before with even just like the basic bows and stuff, I fucking love them so much. I don't hugely love the one I've got, but I don't hate it. I don't like my crown, by the way. I don't like that it looks like aqua on her here, but it looks like a proper crown there. It's weird.
I am overburdened.
I probably won't be able to carry that. So, what else we got here? I might go back to town.
I am overburdened.
I grab these, but not the other one. Alright. And I accidentally fucking stood on another rat. I gotta stop doing that. We'll go to Loot Galen soon.
Good day.
And I'll stand on all the like little scorpions and scarabs and stuff. Alright, so this is what I'm doing. Alright, it'll be very, very clear. 12-year-old me